name is Aiden McFarland. I'm a junior civil engineer here at MECO. I graduated in 2023 from Dalhousie University in the civil engineering department, specializing in structural engineering.
My name is Tyler Green. I graduated from the University of Prince Edward Island, Faculty of Sustainable Design Engineering in 2022. My specialty was in biomedical engineering, but I'm here as a junior civil engineer at MECO.
What kind of mistakes are okay to make in your first year?
What I've always been told is make as many mistakes as you can in your first year, because you'll know not to make certain ones again, if any of them. I think your first year is a big opportunity to make mistakes, and I've always been told if you're not making mistakes, you're not trying hard enough, you're not trying to learn, you're not trying to progress. So I think the first year especially, mistakes happen. They'll always happen, you can't really avoid them. So any mistake, not necessarily a good thing, but it's something that is a really good learning experience, and you'll know not to repeat that same process that led you to those mistakes. And then again, 5-10 years down the line, you won't be making those mistakes again, when there may be more responsibility on your shoulders, and where that mistake may be more prevalent to a client or someone like that. Whereas in your first year, you're more able to make mistakes, and the consequences aren't as high, which is fine because you'll end up learning more as you go.
Yeah, I feel like you're right with the first year, because in your first year, your stuff's still gonna get heavily checked over by professional engineers.
Yeah.
Whereas get going into your fourth year, they may be less tedious when checking.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not an if you make a mistake, it's when you make a mistake. So you are going to make one, and the amount of it doesn't matter on how many you make, like Aiden had said, but it's kind of how you react to it and what you do about it. So if you notice that you made a mistake on this calculation or in this report, and you don't say anything about it, that's a lot worse than admitting that you made this mistake and doing the effort to fix that or address it and bring it up. So as long as you can take responsibility and also move on from that and just say, look, I made this mistake, this is what I would do instead, and learn from that, that's better than making, even if you make 50 mistakes, it's not going to impact it too much.
I feel like that's where a lot of the learning comes from too, is in fixing your mistake, going back over where you went wrong. Whereas if you just try to pass it off,
I hope they don't notice. It's well, if they don't notice, it's going to cause a lot more problems for the entire project.
Especially in dam engineering, where mistakes can be fatal, right? You got to be very, very tedious. You got to be. That's what's good about when you're younger. And I find in a place like this, often your stuff is getting checked over by professional engineers. They're confirming, because at the end of the day, it's very important that mistakes aren't put out into public.
And it's not just like you said, they are checking it over, but with a smaller place like this too, is you made a mistake and they catch it, they're going to come over and tell you, look, you made this mistake, and talk and work with you about how you can fix that and do better for next time.
Exactly. Yeah, I think you can be a bit more transparent when or if you make a mistake. You can discuss it and come up with a solution quicker than maybe at a bigger firm where your mistake may go unnoticed or neglected or unreviewed more easily than somewhere here where you can just talk to someone face to face about it and get it fixed. So
yeah, and even if your mistake does get caught at a bigger firm, I feel like it's less they're coming over showing you where you went wrong. This is how you fix it. It's just kind of you screwed up, man. You're not getting that promotion for another couple of years.